Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Let's take a look at Dark Universe. That's right, it's in Universal in Florida. That's the walkthrough to get into the land, and once you're in Dark Universe, there's some animatronics as part of the rides and some shopping. We'll take a look at that. Also, here's the intro to Frankenstein.
These two just don't get along. The Dracula experiment is the last piece of the puzzle. And with your help, the world will never see the name Frankenstein the same again. Open the door!
I gotta say, the animatronic looked cool, so I can't wait to get out there and jump on these rides. But anyways, here's some video from one of the shopping areas. It has some Universal monsters that are apparently made by NECA, and we're gonna take a closer look at some of their offerings. So in this first offering that I'm going to show you, they have the Dracula figure, which is kind of cool. It's a little bit different. It's in color as opposed to they had that black and white version and the color version, but this looks more like that black and white version based on the collar, but it has a lot less accessories. So further down the line, we also have the Wolfman. Check that out. That is NECA. And the box looks really kind of cool. If you're a completist, you need to get this. But here's a closer look at the Wolfman, part of that Monsters pack, as opposed to the black and white version and the color version of that. So here they are side by side, so you can see just how unique and different they are. So they had all the Universal monsters in the same area. Here is the creature from the Black Lagoon. That is pretty cool. So all the boxes were pretty the same. And let's take a closer look. So you can see that has a lot of color in it, which is kind of nice, as opposed to that green one and the black and white one that had a whole bunch of accessories. Now, check this out. As we continue to look, you had those big, gigantic Frankenstein figures and stuff like that. They're like 12 inches or 15 inches. But here is the Bride of Frankenstein. That is pretty cool. She comes with a pink dress, which is very different from the white dress and both the black and white and the non-color and the color version. But anyways, here they are side by side, the color one and that. And here you go. We're going to take a look finally at the Frankenstein, and he looks pretty cool. And yeah, very colorful, kind of unique. Here are the two versions, and I'm showing you the ripped shirt version because the one that they have there is the ripped shirt. You can see the arm down there. They just painted the arm. But anyways, if you continue to look around, they had plenty more figures. They also had an exclusive Frankenstein and Victoria set, which is part of the animatronics on the ride. And if you want to check it out, I have a video on my channel. You can see what great quality they are, because when I got my set, the Frankenstein's foot broke off just trying to get him out of the bubble. And then when I had the Victoria figure out, I was just trying to see if there was some motion there, and it just twisted and broke that plastic apart. If you want to chance it, here's a Dracula, I guess, and Bride of Dracula. They look really cool. I like this set, and I might be interested in this, but I just don't know about the price and the quality. But anyways, they look pretty cool, and if you're going to Dark Universe over at Epic Universe at Universal, you do have some exclusive figures you can pick up, and they're made by NECA, and they're painted a little bit different. Anyways, everybody, thanks for tuning in, and have a fantastic day.